I just want to share some things that I've learned from my experiences traveling to Disney, as well as I've learned from family or friends, things to do, not to do. I just kind of want to share some information and be like your online big sister. So grab a cup of coffee or something and let's chat. I'm having pumpkin because 'tis the season. But first thing that I felt really helped us on our last trip to Disney, we just went at the beginning of September, was when we checked into the airport. All airlines will check a stroller bag and a car seat free of charge. Now we put our stroller in our car seat. We had a bag for both. They're really easy. He rode in the car seat, of course, on the way to the airport. We carried him in, packed up the car seat, already had the stroller packed up. And then once we checked in, they directed us towards oversized luggage and we were able to drop it off there and then pick it up at the carousel in Orlando once we got there. So that made it super easy that we didn't have to haul everything through the airport. And I actually wore him in an Ergo Baby carrier, which I will show you in a minute. We have 2 Ergo Baby wraps, but for this trip, we just took this one. Made it nice and easy. I was able to wear him through TSA, on the plane, except for takeoff and landing. And then I actually wore him in the parks, and on some of the rides. He was able to stay in this, which just made it very easy. I don't know if I mentioned before, but our little one was 7 months old when we did our last trip. We did one day at Epcot, and then we did the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, and then we did 2 rest days. Now, when we were down there, it was really hot. So we did have one stroller fan. I ended up buying this one because I just found this one at TJ Maxx or Marshall's. I don't remember which one. This is it's a Lux and Willow brand, but it has 3 settings. It works really well because the one that we actually got on Amazon, do not get this one. I will put up a picture of it. I'm not gonna put the link just so nobody accidentally clicks on it, but all of the legs fell off. And no matter what we did to try to get them to stay, they would not stick back on. We still took this one to have 2 fans, but it died really quickly and had no legs. It was probably not even worth bringing home. But in the airport and the hotel, this is actually just a mattress pad. I don't know about you guys, but my little guy is moving and grooving. He's crawling all over the place, and just blankets on the floor don't cut it. They get all wrinkled up, they trip him up. He gets really frustrated. So this is a little heavier, and I put it in my personal item. When we got to our gate, I laid it out on the floor, and then he had a cleaner place to crawl around on the floor there. And then we also used it in the hotel rooms once we got there. So it was really nice. Like I said, we were in Orlando in September. And of course that is hurricane season. And just want to say my heartfelt thoughts go out to anybody that has to deal with any of the hurricane weather right now. Luckily we did not on our trip, but it did rain a little bit. We have the Even Flow Pivot Expand stroller that we took. We also have a travel stroller, but this trip, just because of how old he was, we wanted to take our big stroller and be able to carry more things on it, and it has a bigger basket. But we did have a rain cover. It's nice because this one does have more of a sturdy front, so that when you put him in the stroller, you're able to kind of lift the flap and you don't have to keep it completely sealed if it's kind of like just drizzling, which was really nice. But I've learned becoming a mom, I am wiping down every surface that I possibly can. I took so many different kinds of wipes with us. I took just regular like Purell hand sanitized wipes, and I wiped down, when we got on the plane, I wiped down the tray table, the armrests, the seat. We had a window seat, so I was wiping down the window shade, just about any area that I thought he could touch. And then I found these Dr. Brown's, they're baking soda wipes, and they're perfect for if you drop, he doesn't use a pacifier anymore, but if you're dropping toys or anything that might go into his mouth, that you can wipe them off with this, and then it doesn't have any chemicals or anything that you would feel like would be unsafe for them to have in their mouths. So those were extremely handy. And then we also use, they're Honest Company, I think they're sniffer soothers, we call them boogie wipes, but they're fragrance-free, hypoallergenic, and they have aloe in them, so for any snot or just to wipe down his face in general, because I don't really like to wipe down his face even after he's eating or anything, with baby wipes. Also for the plane, we got suction cup spinners. This one was a pack of 3, so we were able to stick it on the tray table or the window or the back of the seat, and it had something that just kept him distracted, as well as we took a crunchy book, and on it there's these straps, so we have them connected to just a couple different toys that we're able to put on the stroller, or when we were on the airplane, I actually hooked them on to the tank top I was wearing or the Ergo Baby wrap. And just so that if they did fall, it was still connected to us and we weren't like asking the people around us like, hey, did you see a dinosaur on the ground? Could you possibly hand it to us? But just to kind of keep him entertained and make it easier for myself and my husband. My friend actually recommended this to me. It's a busy book. It's super cute. It's definitely a little older for like older kids, but he still had a lot of fun just kind of like moving all of the little pieces. He was playing with the clock a lot, and we waited to give it to him until the airplane just so that it was something that was brand new for him, so it was like more exciting. I love pumpkin coffee. But for once we got to Orlando, for in the hotel, like I said, we used the mat on the floor just for him to play with. We stayed at the Hilton Lake Buena Vista Disney Springs area, and you're able to request a travel crib. It was a regular crib. It was so nice, but the one thing is they don't give you sheets, totally fine. I actually would have preferred to bring my own. Found these ones, it's a pack of 2. They fit actually a pack and play mattress that we've actually traveled with before, as well as just a regular crib mattress. And our little guy has super sensitive skin, so that was super nice, so that when he laid his little face down, we knew he wasn't gonna react to anything that the sheets were washed in because they were from home. Also for at night, he uses a sound machine at home, and probably my fault because I have to sleep with a fan. So got him used to sleeping with a sound machine. But we found this one. It's super tiny, so it was really nice to pack. But it might not be charged. No, it is. It has a bunch of different settings. So this was super nice. Made it like there wasn't a lot of change. Of course, he's in a new environment, but at least this was something that could help him sleep. And then it came with a little carrier case and its charger. And we actually were there for 5 days and didn't have to charge it at all, so that was nice. We did bring it just in case. But for in the parks, also for our stroller, we ended up not staying for fireworks, but there were a couple rides that I had been there so many times, and I learned so much on this trip because I was seeing it with different eyes. And a couple, we did not take headphones on, and I wish we would have, and I feel like we kind of learned the hard way. He didn't freak out or cry, but like you could just tell he was nervous or just a little bit uncomfortable. But we do have headphones. my plan was to just have them for fireworks, but we ended up not staying just because that would have been a really long day for him and he needed to get home. For the stroller, we also got stroller hooks. It was nice to just have something if we bought anything in the park to put the diaper bag on, if we had filled the bottom of the basket, because we did have our rain cover in the bottom every day, but just to have an extra place that was sturdy enough to hook things on. This one I think is a 2-pack. We also have the Itsy Ritsy stroller caddy. It has 3 sections. It has a front zipper, which was nice because I was able to put my sunglasses in it. We're able to put drinks in it or his sippy cup. And also we are big components of air tags. So when we packed the stroller in the stroller bag, we put an air tag in our stroller caddy, and then it was nice so we knew if it was on the plane. But then also in the parks, if you haven't taken a stroller before, it sometimes can be a little, I don't want to say nerve-wracking, but sometimes when you go into a ride and you park your stroller at stroller parking, when you come back out, it may be moved because they had to change the route, whether for just, crowd purposes or a parade or overflow. So your stroller might not be exactly in the same place. So we figured that might help. We actually didn't have to use it. Our stroller was never moved. So not sure if there was just less people in the crowds that day or what, but it was really nice. But I just wanted to get on and share because I know it's already a lot when you're packing for Disney for you or for you and you're helping your significant other pack or even friends, and it's super exciting, especially when you're like planning all of your outfits and everything. But when you add an infant in the mix and you're like, oh my gosh, there's so many other things that we want to make sure that we have with us. I know I was watching a lot of YouTube videos. I was texting friends and family who've taken little ones and being like, hey, like, what are your thoughts? Do I need this? Do I not need this? Everything that we took, we used. So I feel like we did pack the right stuff for him. So I wanted to get on and share this. The only thing that we did take that I did not show was we did take a cooling towel, and for whatever reason, we've been home for almost 3 weeks and I can't find it. But I will put a link below just because we did have, in the middle of the day, just when it was like the hottest, we did have both fans on him and a cooling towel around his head, and then he was able to nap. So I feel like that would be really helpful for people to know in the future. But thank you for watching if you made it this long, and I hope that this helps planning for your trip, whether you're going to Disney or wherever. But thank you for watching, and I hope you follow and subscribe. Bye.